All right, so let's review these 7 questions. So first one is a dilation centered at the origin. So again, what that means is you're just going to take each coordinate and multiply it by the scale factor. So for A, you'll do 2 times 2, which that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 times 1. So right here's A prime. 3 times 2 and 2 times 2 will get us to 6, 4. So 6, 4, B prime. And then I will have 8, 4 for my last one, C prime. And then there is my new triangle. Of course, it is 2 times the size. All right, so my next one, again, I'm at the origin. So I multiply everything by 1/2. So A prime will be 3, 4, 3, 4, A prime. B prime, half of that's 5, 1. And C prime, half of that's -2, -1, right there. So again, this is if it's at the origin, you just get to multiply everything. Okay. All right, then this is a little review of what you did last unit as well, because we can do a composition, meaning we can do more than one. So we're going to follow this in order. We're going to first dilate it by a scale factor of 2, and this is centered at the origin, so we're going to multiply all these coordinates by 2. So A will be at 6, 2. Oops, that's not my pen. A prime. B is going to be at 0, 8. B prime. And then C is going to be at -10, 6. C prime. So then after I do this, I'm now going to reflect over my x-axis, which that is this one where I just put the little x. So I reflect over that. How you can do this, you can just take A prime, count to the axis, it's 2 away, count 2 more. This is A double prime. B prime is 8 away, so I go 8 more. B double, and then C double will be down here. Make sure you label these, as if you do not label them, you actually do lose a point. All right, so now this one reviews, a rotation. So I'm going to rotate first 270 degrees. Now there's different ways that this can be taught. You can turn your paper, in this case Chromebook, and go from there. Or if you know the rule, which this rule is x, y goes to y comma -x. So they change spots and negate. So what this means is changing spots. So for example, A, 0, 8. The 8 goes in front, the 0 goes behind, and I make it negative. So A is going to be at 8, 0. So here's A prime. B, change spots. 4 is in front, so it's going to be at 4. And I make that 8 be negative, so 4, -8 prime. And then C prime, they change spots and go negative, so 0, -2. It's right here. So that's it after rotating. And also remember, if we rotate 270 degrees, it means it goes this way. Now I'm going to dilate my new shape by a half. So a half will bring this into 4, 0. That's Say double. B prime will be brought into 4, 2, 4. 2, 4, B prime, double prime, and then this will go right to there, C double, and then there's my new shape. Okay. All right, the last three I already have set up as we're dilating at a point other than the origin. So I have my centered marked. Next step is to make a new set of axes there. Whoa. So there's my new set of axes. Next, I'm going to write the points of my original figure with these new axes. So I'll do that over to the side here. So I'll do A. So these coordinates are 1, 2, 3, 1. So -3, -1. B's coordinates are -1, 2. And then C's coordinates are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, -2. Next step, I'm going to take these coordinates and multiply them by my scale factor. So now they're going to be at -6, -2, -2, 4, 6, -4. I'll make this final shape being green. So I go here and I read off my coordinates. So I say -6, -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. A prime. Do my next one, I go back to here and I go -2, 1, 2, up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, B prime. And then my last one, C prime, is at 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 1, 2, 3, 4. That's C prime. And remember, each time that I did that, I went back to the red point. I did not count from the origin. So as you can tell, this shape got bigger by a scale factor of 2 from that red point right there. Okay. Now, if it did ask you, you would have to state your new coordinates, but it didn't ask us that, so we do not need to. All right, I will do this one, and this will be the last one you watch. So again, first step, right through that point is my new axis. Now I'm going to write my coordinates from that axis. So A, that's left, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a -4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B, right 2, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2, 4. C, right 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 10. Next step, multiply all of them by that scale factor of a half. So I multiply all these by a half. Good. And now I go back to this red axis and graph those points. So A is going to be at -2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is A prime. B prime will be at 1, 2. And then C is going to be at 2, 5. That's not 2, 5. I was like, what am I doing? 2 5s goes up. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's much better. I knew I was wrong because I looked at it and I was like, this changed my shape. And remember, a dilation shape stays the same orientation. So if I had that C prime down here, that would have changed my orientation a lot. Okay. All right. So with that, we're going to go over that last one together as a group. But hope this helped. If you're a little